Take care.
Welcome to RMU Tonight, and yes, I have returned from my brief hiatus, and I would like to thank Morgan Torsha for being able to step in and help out, but fear not, the real beauty is back and better than ever. I have spent the past 2 weeks not only finding myself, but finding these current events for you. First on the list is a couple went down to Louisiana who decided to use an alligator to do a gender reveal. The gator snapped its 60-year-old jaws to burst open a watermelon and reveal the coming baby boy to the family. I have two questions though. How in the world did they get the alligator to the yard to do the reveal? And the second is, why would you use an alligator when there are so many other ways to do the reveal? You just choose an animal that can kill you in one vicious chomp. Makes sense, right? Yeah, no, not at all. I guess that's Louisiana for you. Down in Hawaii, a man got himself stuck in between two buildings trying to get a baseball that ended up there. He shimmied himself in between a Walgreens pharmacy and a Heald College parking building. He was stuck there for 3 hours until the fire department rescued him. You would think, being so close to a higher level of education, he could have seen that there was not an answer to the problem at hand and maybe could have found an alternative solution, like getting a new baseball. Just one. It's like $5. It's cheap. And a couple days ago, a couple in eastern Pennsylvania decided to say their I do's in a Walmart garden center. They were both employees at the Walmart in Manchester Township, and they were trying to find a solution on how to get their Walmart family involved, considering their store is open 24 hours a day. So their solution was to marry in the garden center so that everyone could be involved in the ceremony. Hope they got that 10% discount on the registry. Whoop, whoop. In local Yinzer news, a bobcat tried to jump on the Gateway Clipper. The bobcat was captured after being found in a storage closet. No one on board the ship was harmed. Not sure if the bobcat got a refund after trying to set sail, but it's safe to say his vacation was short-lived. There was a recent Peeping Tom incident up in Maine where a male turkey broke into a bedroom through a window. The only thing that had me confused is how the turkey is 4 months late for dinner. Thanksgiving! It's Thanksgiving. Oh.
Turkey Day!
Yeah, turkey. But now I wanted to end with a story that has been building within me for the past 2 weeks, and it's about a man that certainly trying to get something out of himself as well. It has been discovered in Wisconsin that a man known as a serial toilet clogger has been going around clogging as many toilets as possible. The Sheboygan Police Department released a statement saying, over the past year and a half, someone has been clogging women's toilets at the Deland Community Center with a 20-ounce soda bottle. This has caused thousands of dollars worth of damage in just over a year. All I'm going to say is that if you're going to clog a toilet, at least it's a soda bottle and not a substance. If you sniffing my scent. That was a pretty crappy joke. Anyhow, we have a great show lined up for you tonight. We have two guests in the studio tonight. One, Charlie Batch, is on campus here with us. And singer, exciting. And singer Aisha Carroll to perform with Roman. Also, RMU Update is back to cover everything that we missed. Now let's jump right into what makes a loiterer tick and just how these individuals got to where they are in their lives. From the creator Logan Carney, this is Making a Loiterer.
I'm Malik Johnson, and I'm a loiterer. I've always had a bit of a bad boy side to me. Sometimes, I'll just be standing there, and someone will ask me to move along. I'll just go, nuh-uh. When I'm walking out of the courthouse, and people ask me why I was there, I respond with loitering. Sometimes they laugh. Honestly, I just think they're scared. I mean, they don't give out $50 fines to just anyone. My first day at school, I came in and I just started standing at random locations throughout the school. I walked into the newsroom and I just started standing by the desk. I was there for days while people would walk by repeatedly. Eventually, it resulted in me getting an editor's position at that same publication. There have been times when I've had to pee my pants because the last thing I wanted to do is stop loitering to go to the bathroom. If I wanted to keep up my criminal empire, then I needed to set a standard and show that this is the most important thing out there.
Wait, you have a criminal empire?
Of course I do. You think I can just do all the loitering by myself?
In fact, Malik does have a criminal empire. He originally wanted to call his group Loiter Squad, but with that being a canceled TV show on Adult Swim, Malik reluctantly changed the name to The Loiter Squad.
It was just like they told Mark Zuckerberg when he created the Facebook. Keeping the, they said it's cooler.
Carnival Pictures was able to recreate the first time that Malik started loitering on campus. I'd like to remind our viewers that this is a recreation, and what you're about to see could be graphic. If you are aware of any potential loiterers in your area, then call this number located at the bottom of your screen to let the people know that you are aware of potential loiterers in your area. Until then, stay vigilant. You don't know when these type of people real intentions are.
And that's what goes into making a loiterer. Thank you, Logan Carney, for giving us that insight into just what goes through those criminals' minds. Now, don't forget. Now, don't forget. We also have a couple other shows on here. I know you guys like seeing my beautiful face, but there's a couple other people here. Hey, we have RMU Live Mondays at noon, and also on Fridays at 1. They just give you all the recent news, weather, and other things. Next, every other week, alternating with us, is Sports Talk in the Berg. They debate all the hot topics, not only around Pittsburgh, RMU, but around the country and around the world. And Thursday is Colonial Sports Center Day, where me and David Szymanski break down everything that's happening all through RMU athletics. Now, just in a couple of minutes, we're going to get to see another edition of the RMU Update with Matt Simkovic and Michael Shuley. And later in the show, we're going to sit down with Charlie Batch and talk to him about his connections with Robert Morris. And we're going to have a guest singer on set with our band.
Oh,
It appears these hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire. How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? The garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally, feeling if the ashes are cool.
oh yeah.
Ah yes, the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe, but not so much by Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary. Only you can prevent wildfires.
And welcome back to RMU Tonight. Now let's not waste any time at all, and let's sit down with Matt Simkovic and Michael Shuley to get the scoop on some of the RMU issues going on right now. Let's get to it and take it away, RMU Update crew.
Hello and welcome to the Weekend Update with your amazing hosts, which include my very handsome self, Matt Simkovic, and then there's Mike Shuley.
Hi guys. Well, thank you, Matt. I guess today we are going to talk about a very serious topic.
How serious would you say that this topic is, Mike?
Super serial.
Well, it looks like an audience member has a question for us, sir.
Hi. First fan, got my pretzel rods, but big fan. My question, I guess, would be, where's the nearest bathroom?
You literally passed 2 bathrooms on your way down here. 2 of them.
So the bathroom, this up that way to that.
Pick your way. There's 2 of them. You can go up the step. You can either go left. You can go right.
I'm just gonna.
All right. Well, okay. Then, Matt, did you know that more than 99% of the population is affected by this topic? Next topic, rather?
That statistic is actually quite terrifying.
Considering that we don't even know what the topic is, there looks like there's another audience member here that might enlighten us on what this actual topic we're talking about is.
Hello. I would like a Big Mac and a large fry, please.
This is not a drive-thru. This is not a McDonald's. You cannot do that here.
And bathroom guy, what are you doing? The bathroom isn't back there. We told you where to go, and I got off the phone with your doctor just now. You need to skip that meal, okay? You can afford it. All right. Now let's get this train back on the tracks here. We have another guest in the studio. Let's let her rip.
Yeah, I'm not a fan or anything, but I just wanted to know, like, are we going to talk about this serious topic here?
Well, thank you for kind of getting us right back where we need to go, because we are supposed to be here talking about puppies because they are seriously cute.
All right. Well, I'm going to move on to some real news now. Thanks.
All the sororities and fraternities have announced their themes for this year's Air Band this week at RMU. We got an update of some of those rejected themes, one of which, Rocky meets Shrek. My theme was stolen. RMU Legends, starring John Tucci and Steve from Romo's, who has returned homos.
Robert Morris has announced their annual increase in tuition. It will be a 2.7% increase from last year, bringing the cost of attendance up to $30,250. In the statement, they say they are making college more affordable while also increasing the tuition. The tuition raise is most likely for another building that us students on campus will never see built. It's almost like Robert Morris wants us to be the financer of another revolution.
Just what I always wanted, Matt, to pay Robert Morris University more money. Well, anyways, another great institution here at Robert Morris. The Office of Residence Life at Robert Morris has recently announced that the only summer housing available to students would be Yorktown Hall and traditional dorms. The only dining option will be Romo's, but the prices there have been increased by 2.7%, making things a little bit more affordable for students that are staying on campus.
This past week, RMU basketball held a watch party for the 2013 upset victory over the Kentucky Wildcats. It has also been confirmed that the new arena will be named John Calipari Lost Here Once Arena, as fans can expect the Colonials to take the court still living in the past.
In other sports news, the RMU club volleyball team has made the playoffs for the first time in 6 years. The team can now boast that they have as many playoff appearances as RMU basketball has wins against Kentucky. All right, thank you guys for watching so much. I'm Michael Shuley.
I'm Matt Simkovic.
And don't forget, RMU beat Kentucky.
Thank you, Matt and Michael. I really appreciate, I think everybody appreciates those updates. Those are things I kind of miss whenever I'm doing my monologue and current events, and it's really nice to have somebody else kind of be able to pick that up. But
Welcome.
Thank you. And so in a couple minutes, we're going to get to sit down with Charlie Batch and kind of discuss his ties to Robert Morris and a couple other things. And later in the show, we're going to have a special singer guest, Aisha. She's going to be sitting down with one of our guitarists from our band. You're not going to want to miss any of it.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham-bam minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high-five.
Here at Robert Morris University, we pride ourselves at the experience that our students gain while they're actively learning in the classroom. Some even come back to share that knowledge with new students.
I never dreamed that I'd be back here. I'm having so much fun. I'm doing a lot of what I was trained to do and what I went to school for.
The Colonial Sports Network is a great opportunity for students to learn real job skills in sports programming.
To be able to see what the students want to make of it, because it can be anything that they want.
I love being here, seeing students, seeing myself in the students that work with me, and I'm really blessed to have so much talent to work with. It's really amazing.
To be able to see students become successful after Robert Morris is really cool.
Join the Colonial Sports Network team and expand your future today.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
I would like to introduce a man that has a very impressive resume and someone that plays and contributes to not only his hometown of Homestead, but also the city of Pittsburgh. He is a two-time Super Bowl champion and set to graduate from Robert Morris in May. Why don't we just get to it? Thanks for coming in, Charlie Batch. I really appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thanks for having me.
I'm not the only excited one here tonight. I guess there's a whole studio full. So what's it like to feel that you know that you're going into the Mid-American Conference Hall of Fame in this season?
It was truly an honor. It was one of those moments where when I received the phone call, I didn't necessarily know what was going on. And they were just like, hey, hope you're sitting down. And I'm like, I am. I'm on a long train ride from Philly because that was a part of the snowstorm. So I'm sitting on the train, and they ended up telling me, and they said, hey, congratulations, you're inducted to the Mid-American Conference Hall of Fame. And I was just like, wow. You know, I didn't think after all these years that it would happen, but I'm truly excited.
And so what is the best of the Batch Foundation? Like, what do you guys do there?
We have, well, we're an educational foundation, and we mainly focus on reading and computer literacy. We've been around now for 18 years. And we service over 3,800 kids annually. We have 13 different programs, and we are in seven different counties. So it keeps us busy 11 months out of the year. And you know, as we go through, and it's just truly exciting because we have over 400 volunteers that actually help out throughout a calendar year. So with us being able to have our programs, we wouldn't be able to grow without the help of all the great volunteers that we have throughout the area.
And so, what exactly went behind you starting your foundation?
I actually, in 1996, I lost my sister to senseless gang violence. And she was only 17 years old, and he never had an opportunity to live life. And I said at that point, when I was still at Eastern Michigan in undergrad, I said if I was ever in position to give back, I would. So I put all my time and energy into, number one, graduating. I did that in 97, and then hopefully being drafted by one of those 32 teams. And I was able to do that in 1998 by the Detroit Lions. I went in the second round. And then at the end of that season is when I started the foundation in 1999. So we did some one-off programs in Detroit, and then when I came here in 2002 with the Pittsburgh Steelers, that's when we redirected all of our foundation goals here. Now, I didn't know that I would be here with the Steelers for 11 years. I just thought it was going to be one, and then all of a sudden one turned into two, and two turned into 11. So it was just truly great to be home on top of everything else that we were doing in the community.
So what's your favorite project you've done with that foundation so far?
Oh, man, there's so many. And anything that you would essentials that they need to start the school year off right, and then in addition to that is giving out teacher supplies to make sure that the teachers have what they need moving forward in the classroom, because a lot of them are actually digging in their pockets to contribute to what's going on in the classroom, and that's not fair to them.
And so, as I said earlier, graduating from Robert Morris here in May, and you were recently featured on RMU Foundations, a great honor. So what does it feel like to know that you're going to be one of the featured alumni of this university?
Oh, it's exciting. I mean, that caught me off guard, so I'm really humbled by being on the cover of the magazine, because I did not know that was going to happen. I only thought it was going to be an article in the magazine. So when I received that and that showed up at my house, I was like, wow, that was pretty cool. But it really... to graduate here, it was on my bucket list for a number of years, and I just remember a year ago sitting down, or we were actually at the Steeler game, and I saw Dr. Howard, Chris Howard, and he's like, okay, I heard you want to go back to school. Are you going to do it? And I'm like, well, maybe. And he challenged me at that point. He said, hey, I don't want to see you again in a few months, and you tell me that you didn't start. So I want to hear what the progress was moving forward. And sure enough, I enrolled last March, went through it, and of course that was probably one of the toughest times that I had, because I was out of school for so long. But to go back and just to finish it, once I got into a groove, I just followed through with it. I finished on December 16th, and that was exciting. And I was just like, I don't want to write another paper in APA format. I can tell you that right now. So to be able to get that done, and now I received a degree, but to actually get ready to walk on May 6th, I am excited. I'm as excited as all the undergrads here that are graduating for the first time.
All right, man. I really appreciate you coming in.
Problem.
Thanks for everything. But when we come back, we're gonna go over to Aisha Carroll, and one of the guitarists from the band, and she's going to give us a little taste of what she's got.
Here we go, Steelers.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average four-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
Here at Robert Morris University, we pride ourselves at the experience that our students gain while they're actively learning in the classroom. Some even come back to share that knowledge with new students.
I never dreamed that I'd be back here. I'm having so much fun. I'm doing a lot of what I was trained to do and what I went to school for.
The Colonial Sports Network is a great opportunity for students to learn real job skills in sports programming.
To be able to see what the students want to make of it, because it can be anything that they want.
I love being here, seeing students, seeing myself in the students that work with me, and I'm really blessed to have so much talent to work with. It's really amazing.
To be able to see students become successful after Robert Morris is really cool.
Join the Colonial Sports Network team and expand your future today.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
And welcome back to RMU Tonight. Now I'd like to introduce tonight's singer, Aisha Carroll, who will be doing an acoustic cover of James Arthur's Say You Won't Let Go with Roman Iannone on guitar. Take it away, Aisha.
We danced the night away, we drank too much. I held your hair back when you were growing up. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest, and you asked me to stay over. Said I already told you, I think that you should get some rest. I knew I loved you then, you'd never know, 'cause I played it cool and I was scared of letting go. We danced the night away. I wanna stay with you until we're growing old. Say you won't let go. Say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with a kiss on your head. I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye, and I'll thank my lucky stars for that night. When you looked over your shoulder, for a minute I forget that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. You look as beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you'll get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I'm so in love with you, I hope you know. Darling, your love is more than worth its weight in gold. We've come so far, my dear, look how we've grown. I wanna stay with you until we're growing old. Say you won't let go. Say you won't let go. I wanna live with you, even when we're ghosts, 'cause you were always there for me when I needed you most. I'm gonna love you till my lungs give out. I promise till death we part, like in our vows. So I wrote this song for you. Now everybody knows that it's just you and me until we're growing old. Say you won't let go. Say you won't let go. Say you won't let go. Say you won't let go.
Great job, Aisha. As usual, Roman, thank you very much. And that's all that we had for you guys tonight. It's been a really exciting show. I would also like to thank the band for coming in. I'd like to thank our RMU Update crew, Logan Carney for putting together the piece that let us all know what's inside the head of a loiterer. And of course, thank you for Charlie Batch. And for everybody upstairs, this has been RMU Tonight. Guys, you want to play us out one more time?